Okay, so what we wanted to do for this class, we wanted to make a nice, nice fresh smoothie, a nice maybe very simple way to start the day. And then I figured, you know what, maybe this can double as 2 recipes. Okay, so we're gonna start off with a smoothie, and then we're gonna transform it into something else after. That way we're not wasting anything. Maybe you're just making, you're just making a smoothie for yourself, but it makes 2 portions. We're gonna save one of the portions and we're gonna make something else with it. So this one is pretty straightforward. And this is when we're starting to reach into the freezer more, right? We're cooking out of season. This is where, we've talked about it a ton of times in this class. Sometimes your frozen vegetables and fruit are gonna be even fresher and even tastier than your fresh produce that's coming from halfway across the world, right? This is a time that you can definitely take advantage of it. It's usually a much more economical choice. It's a much tastier choice. And because it's picked and frozen and right in the peak of their season and the peak of their ripeness, you're getting a really, really good product. So don't be afraid to use and browse your frozen vegetable aisle. Just make sure that sometimes they add other things to it. They shouldn't. It should just say, so this is Canadian blueberries, and the ingredients, it should just say wild blueberries or Canadian blueberries or whatever it is. So very, very simple smoothie. We're going with, and I'm just eyeballing this here, but about a cup of blueberries. And this is one of my favorite frozen products because you can get nice wild Canadian blueberries for like $5 a bag. And then when they're in season, they cost about $20 for a little handful, right? So this is a good buy. Spinach, frozen spinach too. You can use fresh spinach, but this lasts longer. And they come in these little cubes now in some of the bags. Yeah, and they're fantastic. So frozen spinach, and they're compact. So we're gonna throw one of those cubes in there. And you can use fresh greens, absolutely, but I'm trying to make a point here. So we're using frozen. Then we're gonna add some yogurt. We're gonna make it nice and creamy, a little bit of protein in there. And you can add any type of yogurt. This is just a plain yogurt. You can have the Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is the big thing. Has anyone seen the Icelandic yogurt out there now? The Skyr. That one's really good too. So about half a cup. And we're gonna add about a cup of water. This is the liquid I'm using, but you can use a cup of milk, almond milk, whatever you want. Any liquid. And then for sweetness, we're going for some dried fruit. Yeah, dates. Love dates to add a little bit of sweetness. And the sweetness in dates is almost like this, almost like a caramel. It's really, really tasty. So we're adding, take the pits out, otherwise you'll be hearing this rattle in your blender. So I'm gonna add about 3 dates to this one.
Is it fattening?
Dates?
Yes.
Fattening? No. No. There's sugar, in it, but there's a lot of, but there's a lot of fiber in there too, and yeah. And a little bit of cinnamon, right? And these are all pantry or freezer ingredients, right? This is something that we can have stored and should be able to just make like that. We don't need to run out to the grocery store or worry about that. So blend it up. Love the purple color too. Beautiful. Delicious. Smoothie, ready to go, ready to start your day. But now I've got leftover smoothie. And maybe I have another 20 minutes before I gotta leave for work. So now we're gonna use the rest. We're gonna make pancakes with the rest of the smoothie. So for about a cup of your smoothie, we're gonna add about 3/4 cups of flour. And you can add any flour to this. If it's a high fiber flour, like a whole wheat flour, add a little less because it absorbs a lot more liquid. So go about half a cup of whole wheat flour and then work up from that. And this you can do ahead of time, and you can even keep this in the fridge as well for the later in the day or the next day. All right. So don't mix these up because this is going to look exactly the same as your smoothie. It should be a little bit thicker. Yeah, pancake batter in the morning, not as tasty. And then that's it. And these will be like really wild looking pancakes as well, right? That's it. So we throw it into our pan. That'll cook up. We have our pancake, we have our smoothie, and we're good to go.